I'm Rich Funky, this is a video, and this is a game that was once available on the PlayStation Network, but has since been removed by EA and is no longer supported. Although those who already own the game physically or digitally can still play or download it on their PlayStation Portable system. The Sims 2 for PSP received mixed reviews from various publications, with scores ranging from 80 to as low as 40. Let's get down to why this was together. For some context, let's look back at its generation. This game comes from the era where Sims console games were often radically different experiences from the PC series. While Maxis did have some hand in creating the PSP version, the majority of the game was woven from Amaze Entertainment. In this era, console Sims games were treated as spin-offs in order to make up for the lack of technical specs that allowed for the mainline PC series. Many reviewers praised the matching symbol system for chatting and flirting, the ability to customize a Sim's life and house in full 3D, and the addition of perks and secrets to keep gameplay fresh. However, the game also received criticism for its loading times, graphical blurs, and technical issues that caused freeze-ups and made the game hard to recommend as a portable title. Some reviewers noted that the PSP version of the game felt scaled back and constrictive, with contrived collective gameplay and a lack of free roaming exploration. Personally, I found a lot of the unique aspects of the PSP version charming in light of the technical restraints the developers were faced with. Let's take a look at the positive elements that help this game stand on its own and forge its own identity in the sea of Sims games. The Sims 2 for PSP features human Sims, zombies, ghosts, aliens, and vampires, as well as 6 minigames, skill building, and socializing. Players can only have 3 Sims per memory stick and 4 saves per Sim. The soundtrack includes music from various genres, including country, hip-hop, pop, rock, and techno. Personally, I love how willing the devs were to go fully through with making as many wild, supernatural, and paranormal settings and characters as they wanted to. Interestingly, this led to some differences between the Sims 2 spin-off titles between PSP, GBA, and DS. This game had a lot of versions. The PSP version is rated teen by the ESRB, while the GBA and DS versions are rated E10+. The PSP version also has a different plot and mostly different cast of characters from the other 2 games. All 3 games have some form of unlockable secret, but in The Sims 2 for PSP, each Sim has up to 4 secrets that can be sold for cash. These secrets are unique to the PSP version, and unlocking them is an important part of progression, while in the other games, they were more of a reward. In the game, players start out driving on a road in the desert when their car breaks down. From here, they go to a nearby gas station where a mechanic named Oscar starts fixing their car. However, when they return to check on Oscar, they find that the entire garage has disappeared. They speak with Deputy Police Officer Duncan, who tells them to find a place to stay, so they decide to buy a house from Bella Goth for a very low price. The house cannot be built from scratch, most likely due to tech limitations of the PSP, but it can be redecorated to the player's liking. As the player explores Strangetown, they encounter a variety of unique and quirky characters, including returning Sims and new characters, as well as deceased Sims or townies. I love how heavily this game leans into its thematic settings, like Division 47 and its 60s military/UFO aesthetic. The game has received praise for its unique story, customization options, and dark themes, but some reviewers have found the ghost and spooky themes to be a turnoff, and preferred more control over their characters and the ability to build their own houses like in the mainline series. However, I appreciate this game for making the best of its hardware and providing some Sims elements while also doing kind of its own thing. Now, I have to mention the elephant in the room with this game: loading times. Many of the reviewers have mentioned that the loading times are unacceptable and can really hinder gameplay. However, I found the loading times to be bearable or even enjoyable because of the mini games that can be played while waiting. Overall, The Sims 2 for PSP is a unique and entertaining game that offers a combination of control styles, social interactions, character customization, and minigames. While it is no longer available for purchase, those who own the game can continue to enjoy its features on the PSP or PS Vita. Or, if you look hard enough, you can probably find some way to play this game. Wink, wink. I will be honest, I never had a PSP as a kid, so I missed out on a lot of titles like this. However, I'm glad that I checked out this unique title later in life, and it's allowed me to focus on some of its better qualities as a result. I think this is a game worthy of being recognized in the Sims series, all flaws included.